So now that we have our on magazine inserted and reload complete event set up in our ability, we want to go ahead and make a gameplay effect. So zombies core gas effects that is going to be dedicated to our reload. Now this is going to be kind of a different effect than what we've done with these two. So we'll go ahead and just start doing it out. So we want a new gameplay effect and we'll name it GE underscore reload. If we open that up, we can add a modifier and we'll do the attribute of current magazine ammo. We also want to modify our current ammo reserve because we're taking what's in our ammo reserve and putting it into our magazine when we reload. So next up, we'll go down to our modifier magnitude and change the calculation type to custom calculation class. And we'll do that for both. Now, if we hit the drop down, you can see we actually have no class that we can use currently. So these are what we're going to make. So we're basically going to have kind of like these fixed functions, so to speak, that are going to just simply calculate the amount that we need to add to our current magazine ammo when we reload and subtract from our current ammo reserve when we reload. Now, this is kind of how it's going to work. So we have our current magazine ammo, our magazine capacity, and our current ammo reserve. So in the case of the 1911, we have a magazine capacity of 7. And for the pretend example, let's pretend we have a current magazine ammo of 2. So we're going to take our magazine capacity, 7, and subtract the current magazine ammo, which is 2. So we have just 2 rounds left in our magazine. So what we end up with is 7 minus 2. So we end up with 5. So that means we need to add 5 to our current magazine ammo in order to refill it. And we need to subtract that same amount, 5, from our our current ammo reserve, which we are obviously taking away. Now, when we go to do this, we need to also use the min function. Now, this is going to get the lower of 2 values. So, for example, if our current ammo reserve is, let's just pretend we have 1 in here, so we only have 1 extra round that we can reload with, even though we have, we're requesting 5, so requested ammo being 5, it's going to return 1. So it's going to take away 1 from the current ammo reserve, so now it's 0, and we're going to add 1 to our current magazine ammo. So hopefully that made sense. That's pretty much the logic we're going to be working with. Okay, so to begin, let's go ahead and create this custom class. So we can get out of our core module and go to gas in our weapon module. And what we want to add is if we search for calculation, we have a gameplay mod magnitude calculation. That's the class we want, and we're going to put it inside of a new folder called, let's see, what's it called in Blueprint again? It is custom calculation class, so we'll do calculation classes. So let's go ahead and make one called, let's do calculation class underscore current magazine ammo. That's probably a bad name. Oh, let's do reload. Because essentially we're going to have actually hit add, because we're going to have one class basically that we're going to use for both of these. The difference being we can take, because we're adding to current magazine ammo, we can leave this as a positive one. And we're subtracting from current ammo reserve, we can make this a negative one to take away from it. So if we go to this class, we can see we have calculate base magnitude. So let's override that. So public calculate base magnitude implementation, because it is a blueprint based function. And we need to do a few things. So we need, like I had kind of mentioned, access to these 3 attributes. So the way we can do that is if we search for attribute should have, so here's our attribute capture definitions, which we'll be using. And there is a, what's it called? It's not requested. Here it is. Relevant attributes to capture. So this is what we want to fill out. So that way we can have the current ammo attribute, the magazine capacity attribute, and the current ammo reserve attributes. Basically, we can fetch the values at any point in time. So to begin, let's also make a constructor, which is where we're actually going to be setting it. So we need our relevant attributes to capture because we want to add to it. Well, actually, we want to in place. It really doesn't matter. So we need a, let's see, so we can construct a F gameplay effect attribute capture definition. So F gameplay effect attribute capture definition. And let's call this one our current magazine ammo definition. So we'll have this, and that can be one of them that we add. So let's go ahead and fill this out. So current magazine ammo definition, we want to set the attribute to capture to equal the U firearm attribute set get current magazine ammo attribute. And then there are the remaining, so the attribute source, whether or not to snapshot, which I don't recall if I've covered or not. But in our case, we are not worried about either of these. So this one here is basically source or target. In our case, I don't believe it actually matters. So we have this attribute. So we're going to have another and another. So we have current magazine ammo. Now we want our magazine capacity. So get current magazine, or sorry, get magazine capacity attribute. Then current ammo reserve. So get current ammo reserve attribute. So we have our three attributes essentially set up here. So we can just plug them in like so. And now we have the, well, various definitions, so to speak. So we are going to want to move this actually over to the header. However, for now, if we search for get attribute capture definitions, that gets all of them. So we want get captured attribute magnitude. So what this will do is we can pass in one of these definitions and it's going to return the actual value for us. So we want that. Then we want access to one of these definitions. So let's go ahead and move them over to the header. So we'll make a protected section. We'll do our current magazine ammo definition, our magazine capacity definition, and our current ammo reserve definition, like so. So we can pass in, for example, our current magazine ammo definition. Then we need the ability spec, or sorry, the effect spec, which is passed right here as the parameter there. And then we need evaluation parameters. So F aggregator evaluate parameters. So F evaluator, I cannot spell that right. U8 tour. Okay, how do I spell this? So I'm just going to copy. Okay, so let's call it, just evaluate parameters. So this struct here, we have source tags, target tags, ignore handles, basically anything else we may need to set. In our case, for at least this use case, we don't really have to worry about any of these. So we're not going to, we're not really involved with tags. So we don't need to worry about it. So let's just paste it in there. Then the next one being the output of the magnitude. So let's create our floats. So float, we have the current magazine ammo. We have the magazine capacity and the current ammo reserve. So we're going to output to the current magazine ammo. So let's duplicate 2 more times to magazine capacity and current ammo reserve. And then we can do the magazine capacity definition and the current ammo reserve definition. And now we have all three of our values that we can use in this little, calculation, so to speak. So this guy here. So we need to figure out our requested ammo. So I'm just going to actually wrap that in a comment. So we need a float requested ammo, and that is simply going to be our magazine capacity minus, not sure why it multiplied, minus our current reserve, our current ammo, current magazine ammo. And then we need to get the adjusted amount. So based upon if we have enough ammo in our ammo capacity or ammo reserve. So const float requested or adjusted requested ammo. That's going to equal f math min, and we're going to check between which one is lower, the current ammo reserve or the requested ammo. And this here is going to be used as our value. So basically our magnitude. So what we can do is just simply return this. So now that we have that, we can close out of the editor. I'll go ahead and save, recompile, and relaunch. So what we want to do is apply this to our current magazine ammo as a positive value and to our current ammo reserve as a negative value. So we add to our current magazine ammo and we subtract from our current ammo reserve. Okay, once we are back in the editor, we can open that gameplay effect back up, and we now, under the calculation class, can select our reload. Likewise, do the same thing for the current ammo reserve, and we just change the coefficient to -1. Compile, save. Now we want to go to our abilities and make the reload ability a blueprint one so we can easily set the cost. So blueprint class, search for reload. We have our gameplay ability underscore reload, and we'll call it GA underscore reload. Open that on up, go to the cost, set the cost to be our gameplay effect reload, compile, save, and now we just have to change this change this ability out in our player state, in the weapons. So go to data, data assets, weapons, 1911, change the third ability here, gameplay ability reload, to our GA underscore reload, and do the same thing to our BAR. So we save all of that, and now we can give it a try. Actually, we can't give it a try because we haven't actually applied the cost. So as a quick test, what I want to do to make sure all these values actually work is on magazine inserted, I want to simply apply the cost. So we take in the current spec handle, takes in the current actor info, and the current activation info as well. And that's all. So let's go ahead, run our live coding, and we'll just check and make sure the actual attribute for our firearm is being corrected as needed. So once that's done, we can hit play, show our debug. So we have a current magazine ammo of 7 and ammo reserve of 84. So I'm going to fire till I have 2 shots left. So we should end up with 7 in the current magazine ammo, and we should end up with, let's see, that would be 7, 6, 5. So we should subtract 5 from this. So we should end up with 79 in the current ammo reserve once the magazine gets put back in, which we did. So we had a value. Oops, that's not the calculator. There it is. So we had our magazine ammo at 2 and our current ammo reserve, which was at 84. So we had 7 minus 2, like before, which is 5. So we had 84 minus 5, which is 79. So we refilled our magazine and we subtracted out our current ammo reserve. So now that we have that, let's try it as a client. However, this is where I want to show you the purpose and point of prediction. So if I'll hit play, enable network emulation, I'll just leave it as the bad preset. Let it do its thing. And we are going to go to, oh, I double tapped. Oh well. So we press R to reload. Magazine is inserted. And as you can see, it took a second or so for it to actually complete. So we actually had the time from when the reload finished to when he basically re-equipped, that that equip animation finished before anything actually happened. But we ended up with the correct values. So this is where we need to have the prediction set up. So we need to create basically what we did, the fire ability for our reload. So that's what we're going to do next. But since this video is running on quite long, I'm going to go ahead and just end it here. And that's what we'll do in the next video. And that'll basically wrap up our reload to where we just need to test a empty reload and a normal reload. So with that said, I will see you in the next video. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can gain early access to this entire series.